How to turn yourself into a winner. Are there something called a bad win situation and a good win situation? Are some people born natural winners and some people natural losers? And what is the norm for success and for winning? And what is the norms for winning for you? Let me give you the most simple example of winning. Let's say you have decided to get an apple. You are standing in front of an apple tree full of apples. You realize that that one apple you want is a little bit high up in the tree. You have now decided to climb the tree to get that particular apple, and you have to put a little bit of effort in it, but it's not that easy to get that apple. You succeed and you're getting the apple, you're climbing down again, and you now have the joy of eating the particular that apple you have chosen in the tree. Not only have you gotten exactly the apple you wanted, but you have also been a kind of winning. So winning doesn't need to be a particular big thing in life. Winning are also closely related to the four conditions I have in four other courses: self-esteem, inferiority, self-confidence, and to be confirmed. To feel like a winner is something you need to feel from your self-esteem. You also need to feel like a winner regarding other people in your inferiority. And by being confirmed by other people, you feel like winning because that influence on your self-confidence. Winning is not only something you do by yourself. Winning is something you also can do as a team. That means that the team is confirming each other in winning. If you're part of a team which is not really confirming you as a winner, perhaps it's time to leave that team. To win is like climbing Mount Everest, in order finally to reach the top of Mount Everest. Reaching that top will make you a winner, but it will mainly make you a winner over yourself, because there's plenty of people doing it every year. So by overcoming all of these difficulties, it is to reach that top. It has finally given you the feeling of winning because you reach your goal. If you, on the other hand, were using like a helicopter to reach that top of Mount Everest, you will have reached the same goal. But do you think it would have given you the same feeling of winning as if you have climbed it yourself? Brings us to that winning has a lot to do with ourself, the feeling we have with ourself. That brings us to our self-esteem. With a very low self-esteem, we don't automatically feel ourselves as winners. This means that in our daily life, we need to feel like a winner. In the daily small things we're doing, the bigger and unreachable goals we have, the more difficult it is to reach them, and the more likely it is that we'll have a feeling of fiasco instead of success. On the other hand, we also need those bigger goals in our life. Otherwise, we'll just be like the animals, living for eating and sleeping. A man once said, "Be good of what you're doing." With other words, try to be the best in whatever you're doing. Do the best to gather all the knowledge you can in whatever you are doing. The more you know what you're doing, the more you'll have the feeling of winning. Another expression is, know your own worth. You see, other people have the habit of judging you of who you are compared to themselves. That means that if you know your own worth, you will not really be shaked that much if people are like attacking your personality. And that is because you know what you're doing. It again leads to your inferiority towards other people. If you know your own worth, then you know where you are compared to other people, and you're more equal. So winning is like doing something in our daily life that gives us the feeling of winning. Is it possible to win even though you have lost? Is that really possible to feel like a winner even though you just lost something? And another thing, what is actually losing? Every time we are losing some sort of game in our life, we are also winning. The case is, every time we are losing, we are also learning. That means that when we are losing, we are gathering information which we're using in another experience in the future. So because we are losing right now, we can better win in the future because we now have an experience we didn't have before. Let's make an example here. A guy is walking down the streets, and certainly some guys are turning up and knocking him down. The guy now rises himself again in front of the other guys without fighting them, and they're knocking him down again. They're in fact knocking him down several times, and every time he's rising again, standing up without fighting them. After they have knocked him down several times, he doesn't look good anymore. He's bleeding, his clothes is dirty, and he looks pretty much of a misery. So every time they knocked him down, he stood up again, not fighting them, but looking them straight in the eyes. Now, who was the true winner in that not equal fight there, because there was no fight? I obviously was losing. But do you think he somehow was winning anyhow? That we can compare to you and the winner situation, to turn yourself into a winner. Because every time somebody is knocking you down here in life, your capability of rising yourself up and looking people in the eyes will make you a winner in daily life.